Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to be doing the next 5 stages of the Deagostini Collectables release of Build the Ford GT. So we're doing stages 73 to 77 and we are going to be building onto the transmission and suspension that we were working on in the last pack. We haven't seen this for a while, so I thought I'd show you that now. Before we do cracking on this though, get cracking on this. God, you can tell it's a Tuesday, can't you? We did get a free gift in this one. We got a little die-cast model of the GT there. Looking like that. Pretty cool, huh? So that was the next free gift I got. Let's put that back in its box there. And there's also time for me to announce, if you didn't know already, that this Thursday is the annual Christmas quiz. It's the 2023 Christmas quiz. It's going to start at 7 o'clock, and I have put a link down in the video description. There's also a QR code on the screen, because I love a QR code of where you can actually go to notify, set your reminders, all of that, so you can join us on Thursday. There is going to be some prizes up for grabs, so you'll be able to join that and join me and Mrs. World of Wayne as we slowly get alcoholically inebriated over 2 hours, I'm sure. It's going to be fun. The other thing is, if you like what you see here today when I'm building the Ford GT, I have put a link in the video description. And once again, another QR code on the screen that will take you to the Deagostini Collectables website, and you can get this all the way from pack 1. But let's jump into it without further ado. Let's get cracking. This is the awesome Uniformation GKtwo 8K resin printer. This machine is so easy to set up and boasts a massive 10.3 inch build volume for larger model prints. Being an 8K machine, it has a HD resolution of 7680 x 4320 pixels on a monochrome screen. It has a very unique heating system that ensures your resin is a suitable temperature, and also a revolutionary air filtration system to filter out harmful fumes. The user-friendly design has a flip-top lid to ensure your printer is always kept clean, a quick-release build plate and vat tray, and an ingenious levelling system that will ensure you get perfect prints all of the time. I'm shortly going to be demonstrating the power of this machine by printing a scale model of Maximilian from Disney's The Black Hole, so be sure to subscribe to see my progress with that. Also check out the Uniformation website for more details how to purchase this amazing 3D printer, and also a discount code which you'll find in the video description. So this is stage 73 here. Each stage does come with its own magazine here. Have a quick flick through. And as you can see, we are going to be continuing the suspension arms just onto the other side now. So we're going to be adding those in. So by the end, putting the wheel on as well. I've actually just brought that over. This is what we've worked on in previous packs as well. It's going to look like that. Now it is worth noticing that when we did this last time, we haven't attached it. I can't speak today, can I? We haven't attached the bottom section yet. I don't know why that is, but I'm doing exactly what the instructions tell me to do. So this is stage 73. All the bags in this pack are very small, so I don't know if that means we've got a lot to do or not. We'll find out together. So if I just lie this down like this, we're going to be mirroring exactly what we've done just on the other side here. So we've got this frame here, and it is probably best on the top camera. We're going to be mirroring exactly what we see here. So this is going to go on this side, just over this point just there. That's going to be held in with an FD02 screw. Now I need the rod which looks like this, which has got the collar on. We've got two which look very similar, but this one hasn't got a collar on. We want the one that's got the collar on. And we want the notch section here to be pointing away from us and facing down. So when we put this one on, it's going to go on just this part here, just like that. And then we want to take this one here so that it's actually going down. That's going to fit over the top of what we just put in there, like this. So this one here is going to be held in with an FD08 screw. We are going into metal, so I have put this in some oil. And I haven't made it too tight, so I can attach the one that's there. This one here is going to be held in with an FD09 screw, which looks like that. And then get these in as tight as you can. And then finally we've got this last part to put in, again mirroring what we've done on this side. So it goes in this way, and there is a notch which is going to help us line this up. Let's just get it in the right way. Now, if you're unsure what you're doing here, just mirror what we've done on the last side here. So this one is going to be going the part we just put in into this section just there like that. It's held in with an FP07 screw. This is a flange screw. And we'll get it in from this side. And with those parts in there, that's all there is to do in that stage. So moving on to stage 74, just flick through the pages. As you can see, we've got some shock absorbers to sort out. So I'm going to be creating these shock absorbers and putting these in. So by the end, it's now looking just like that. It looks like the whole lot's together now, so that's good. So it's one solid unit. And again, you see what I mean? It's a very small pack. So let's get this open. Probably best on the top or side cameras. You can see we've got these two sections just here. I'm going to be putting the shock absorbers, or actually this side of the shock absorbers, onto the inside of this section just here like that. It's held in with an FP08 screw from this side. So one in this side. And I'll do exactly the same just on the other side over here. Now this is where I'm going to start piecing everything together. So what I want to do is take the wheel on this side, take the shaft here, and we're going to be putting it into the transmission case just here. So let's get that in. And at the same time that's going all the way in there, stand by. There you go. I'm going to be connecting this bottom section up here. Make sure that the shock is pointing down so that we can get this in just like this. Excellent. And then to hold this all together, we've got a pin here. Once again, we've got a smooth end and we've got a rough end. We want to put the smooth end in first, just through this side. I am going to put this in a little bit of oil, just to help get that in. And we want it to go through to the other side here, just like that. Now I've got my flat bill pliers here, just to push that in all the way. Excellent. Again, do the same on the other side. I can't believe that I forgot to put the tyre on. I forgot to screw the tyre on in the last stage. Definitely is Tuesday. So just like the last time, we're just going to be taking this drive shaft here and making sure that goes inside this section. Piece these two parts together here. Just like that. Once again, take a pin, put that down here, and make sure that feeds all the way through there like this. Then use my duckbill pliers just to push that all the way in. Or a hammer. Hammer works good as well. So the wheels are locked in place now, and that's looking just like this. I then want to take the springs here. I'm going to be putting them over the shock absorbers here. So on this side, like that. And just one on the other side, like that. Take the top of the shock absorber here, put them together. I've got a bracket now, which is going to sort of go, if I put this into where it's going here, that goes in like this. So you can see it's clipped into there. I've got this bracket here, which is going to go over the top of all of this together like this. And once again, I've got a pin to push through this whole lot. So we need to make sure everything is lined up. I have put oil on this again. Oil will help you out, making sure you can get this all the way through. When it's lined up, you might find it's easier to just have a wiggle there. So there we go, that's all the way in there. And I think I'll use my hammer. That seemed to be the easiest way to do this. So I just get that and I bang that into place like that. Do the same on the other side. So again, this goes in here. Put the top of this into that joint there. This goes over the top. Bit of oil on my pin. And then it's just a case of wiggling everything around to get everything into place. And when they're both in, they should look just like that. And that is all there is to do in that stage. In stage 75, flick through the magazine. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing the engine mounts. A couple of engine mounts here. We're going to be attaching these to what we've just put on. So this is going to be a nice quick stage, this one. The engine mounts are metal. You can hear that as you hear them drop. I'll open this screw bag as well, which is full of FD08 screws. Okay, if this is the left side and this is the right side, we want the engine mount that's marked with an R just on the top there. That's just going to go through the second hole that we got down here. Just like that. It's actually a shaped hole. Let me get that in. We can do exactly the same on the other side over here as well with this one. And to hold that into place, we're going to be screwing it from the back side there with these FD08 screws. And now they're in. That's all there is to do in that stage. So the penultimate stage of this pack, stage 76. Here's the magazine. And we are going to be starting the left engine block and cylinder head. So now we're working on the engine. That means we don't need this anymore. Let's put that to one side. And basically I'm just putting these two parts together. That's all I'm doing in this stage. This is going to be a quick stage. This is going to be a very quick stage. We've got these two parts here. Not too hard to see how it goes because we've got locating lugs in here which can only go in one way. So that's going to go in like that. Get me screwdriver, and it comes with these black screws. It's going to be held in with two black screws just on the underside here. So one there. And quite simply, one on the other side. And then guess what? That, if I get that tight, that's all there is to do in that stage. I think because this has been a quick build, I think I'm going to go through every single part we've actually got for this car again afterwards, because we haven't seen it for some time, so we'll have a look. So this is the last stage of this pack, stage 77, and we are going to be doing the left side of the engine block, which is looking just like this. We've got a pipe here as well, so we're going to be piecing what we just created on top of this engine block, and we're putting the pin-shaped end of this pipe into what we just created at the start of this pack. So that's now looking just like that. Solid chunk of metal this is. There's a lot of metal on this build, which basically proves to me why it's so heavy. Okay, I'll get this pipe out as well. So at the bottom of this section here we have got two lugs which are keyed, and all we're going to do is just put these onto there so it's fitting nice and flush, turn it over, and I've got these black screws here which are going to hold this into place. And just one at the other side. Make sure that's nice and flush in there, which it is. We can just put that to one side. And then this pipe that we've got, I'm going to put some glue on this. You know what I'm like with pipes. Just onto the end here first. Because this end, if I get my tweezers out, is going to go into the hole. If I get my bearings, it's going to go into the hole just under the engine mount. You can probably see it there. So if I get this in, probably be one of those things that would have been better to put in before we put the engine mount in. But that's in like that. Now the other side of this, once again, got a bit of glue here. There's a nipple just on the wheel, on the side of the caliper. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to be putting the other end onto that nipple. And then when that's in, that should look just like that. And that is all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. This is looking pretty impressive, I have to say. Very heavy this is. But let me show you what we've actually created up to now. So we've created this large section here. And we've been working on the engine cylinder block. I've got the main body of the car here. And with the bonnet going on, I'm guessing this is probably going to be fitting over here. I don't know, something like that. So, sort of giving you an idea where this goes. Obviously, what we created is going to be going on the back here. We created this right at the very start of this build. And we've also done 2 doors, which are, I'm guessing, going to go eventually on some bodywork that we're going to be putting around here. So that'll give you an idea of how that's going to be. Lovely build. But there you go. That was quite a quick video, but I really do hope you like it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.